folks, this is Vincent Adderley with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Spy Alley, the card game. This game supports 2 to 6 players. It's for ages 8 and up, and the average play time is 15 to 30 minutes. We just got done with the dice game. We're hoping that this one is better. So, it's worth mentioning that this is our first time playing. That being said, it seems to be fairly simple, but hey, you never know, we might get something wrong. In Spy Alley, the card game, like the other games in the series, you're trying to eliminate other players by guessing their identity. In this particular card game, each player is going to receive 1 top secret spy identification cards. These spies are listed on a separate piece of paper. There are 6 of them: French, German, Spanish, Italian, American, and British. Pretty much just like the dice game. And you're going to get one of those in secret. Yes, you can look at it. But each player also gets spy eliminator cards. These allow you to guess the identity of another player without the risk of being eliminated should you be wrong. But after someone tries to guess on you twice, that's it. After that, any future guesses, and if they're incorrect, the guesser that guessed incorrectly is eliminated from the game. So, anyway, so each player is going to get 1 of these secret identities, 2 of these spy eliminator cards, 4 cards from the shuffled deck here. Now, the rulebook is this big, and the object of the game is to get 4 particular, items of your spy. I'm going to quickly just sort of zoom in on this here. Collect all 4 spy items, the password, disguise, codebook, and key of your spy identification. So if I am the American spy, I need to collect these 4 things. If I have those 4 cards, and wilds can actually take the place of some of those cards. If I have them all, and I have them arranged in a certain way, 4 cards will be in my hand, and 4 cards will be in my tableau as my alley. If I have a certain distribution of those cards, then I can show that I do that, and I win the game. Now, what's this alley that I'm talking about? Well, in the beginning of the game, each player is dealt a hand of 4 of these Spy Alley cards. And on your turn, you're going to draw a card, and then pick one of those 5 to play face up into your alley. Your alley can have a total of 4 cards in it. In the opening parts of the game, you are forced to play cards into your alley until you have a total of 4. After that, you're always going to have 8 cards amongst yourself. You're going to have 4 in your hand and 4 in your alley. And again, you're trying to get 4 cards of your spy's identification or your spy's faction, whatever. A combination in your hand and a combination in your alley. 2 of those cards must be in your alley, and 1 of them has to be pure, meaning not a wild card. Okay? So that's pretty much it. There are some other cards in the game that have a take that mechanic to it. In addition to placing various cards down of our faction or different factions, there will be cards that allow me to take cards from my opponent's hand or from their alley. There are wild cards that will help me get the items I need in order to complete my mission. But again, 2 of your cards of your spy's nationality type has to be in your alley. The rest, it doesn't matter. You could have 3 of your type in your alley if you want to. Whenever you are accusing your opponent or one of your opponents of being a particular spy, you have to accuse them of a faction that is in your alley. So if I accuse her of being Spanish, then I have to have at least 1 Spanish card in my alley to do that, of one particular clue type. Okay? We'll explain the rest as they come up, but that, for the most part, is Spy Alley, the card game. Again, the rulebook is about yay big. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's just try it, see if we like it. This is our first time playing. Would you like to go first? No. You should. I went first during the dice game. Fine. So you're going to draw a card, and you are forced to play one of these cards into your tableau. Okay. Again, your alley is going to have 4 cards in it. All right, so you're playing the Italian password.
So if you pick up the 4th card, do you win, or do you win on your next turn?
According to the rulebook, It just says between the cards held on your hand and the face-up cards, you must wait one turn to declare victory.
Okay.
So it has to be on your next turn.
I see.
All right, so I'm going to draw a card from the deck, and I'm forced to play one into my tableau. Just to show who I am that. And I am going to play that one. And it is your turn. You have to draw a card and play one to your alley. Okay, awesome. No, go ahead. No, you're fine. French password. Okay. I am going to draw a card, and now I am forced to put one into my tableau. I'm going to put that one. And it is your turn. Once we get past the 4 turns, we can start drawing cards and then discarding them, replacing cards. French, you say? So if I put a French card in here into my tableau at some point, I can accuse you of being French. But we'll see how that goes. Maybe I do that. But then again, if you have a card that can take a card from my alley, that would be bad. So it all depends on what you have and what I think you have. I'm gonna go with that one, and it is your turn. Now, after the 4th turn, instead of drawing a card, you can confiscate a card. You can play the other special card types that are in the deck. So for the first 4 turns, you're essentially drawing and playing to your tableau.
Yeah.
Once you're done with that, once all players are done with that, we can start playing these other cards, like the confiscate card, the black market card.
Oh, so you don't play those until 4 cards?
Correct. Well, because typically what happened, that's what I'm assuming here. Just because whenever the losing player loses a card, or whenever player loses a card, they immediately draw to replace it. So
only up to 4 can be in your alley, or more? Can more?
Only 4 cards can be in your alley at a time.
Okay.
Okay, so now I have to draw a card from here. And, okay, so I could, I'm going to do that one.
Yeah.
And now that you've got 4 cards in your alley, you draw a card, you can do a couple of things with it. You put it in your hand, but if you discard a card, you can discard a card directly from your hand into the discard pile to keep these. You can replace a card that's in your tableau and put the card that you replaced in the discard pile.
I see.
So you can, as long as you've got 8 cards between your hand and your alley.
I see.
So you've got 9 now. So now you're going to either discard a card from your hand or replace a card.
I'll discard this, and then what? And
then you play a card from your hand to put it into your alley to replace it. Spanish. Okay. I'm going to draw a card, as is. Now I have a choice. Let's go with... And I can't play these special cards. I have to play them in lieu of drawing a card, so I can't do that. I am just going to, I think... I'm going to replace the American disguise with a Spanish one.
I will replace the Italian. Replace it with this.
Another French key.
Yes.
Now, keep in mind that you need 4 unique items.
Yes.
If you are French, these 2 are essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
You would also need the French disguise and the French, whatever the other one is.
Yes.
The disguise and the code book,
yes.
which I have.
Okay.
I am going to play Confiscate. Take a card from any player's hand. So I'm going to discard that, and I'm going to randomly take one from her hand. And she has the French password. A lot of French cards going on over here. Now you've got 3 cards. You're going to draw one from the deck to replace it immediately, and it is now your turn.
Okay. Do this.
What's with the French? Like, you're all about that. I'm so tempted just to guess you as French.
And I will discard this.
Mm-hmm.
And I will put down...
Spanish. So you might be Spanish. I'm not liking this. Now, again, if I suspect her as being French, I could use my entire turn to guess who she is by using a spy eliminator. And here's a quick view of that. Take a free guess of one player's identity. The guess is limited to the country showing in their alley. If I am correct, then that player is eliminated. If I am incorrect, then this gets flipped over. If this gets flipped over twice, then no more free guesses. So I could try and guess French right now. And if I'm correct, I win. But if not, then I don't know. So let's see. I have to draw a card. And let's replace... I'm going to replace... I'm going to replace French codebook with a wild card. German, Spanish, and American.
And my turn?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to draw a card. Is that what I... That's the first thing you always have to do?
Unless you're planning to do some special action.
A special card?
Right, mm-hmm. Correct.
Can I play the black market card?
You can. There's only 3 of them in it, so you can take one of these.
I want to take your wild
Of
card.
course you do. Just to make sure I can do that, draw 1 card from an opponent's alley. Yes. So you get this.
Okay.
And it goes into your hand.
Okay.
And now I have to draw a card from this to replace it immediately.
Okay.
All right, so German disguise. And it is now my turn. So I am going to accuse you of being Spanish.
No.
All right, well then that was my turn.
Okay. I will pick this thing up. And now I have to put something down. I cannot play a special card, right?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will take this out
Mm-hmm.
and put this down.
Italian, you say? Well, I will draw a card. And seems kind of silly to me. Let's go with I don't like any of these, but that's okay. I'm going to replace... You know what? Let's get rid of the German disguise. Why not? And put down French.
I'll play the confiscate card.
All right, so that means you discard that, and you take one from my hand. And now I will replace that with a new card from the deck. Okay, and it is now my turn.
Yes.
Draw a card. Let's go with... I like that one. All right. I'm not sure where to go with this. Let's go with... get rid of French and do Spanish.
I'll pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And I will put down... I don't think you're Spanish. I'll do that.
German, you say. Alright. Well, let's put that in there. And let's go with...
My brain hurts.
Your brain hurts. I'm going to get rid of the Spanish disguise and put down a French password because I can.
I'll confiscate.
You're going to confiscate. All right. I have to draw one to replace it. Okay, interesting. I am going to get rid of my Spanish password and play a British key.
Didn't even know there was British in here.
6 factions.
Oh. Jeez.
Yes.
I'll pick up.
Hmm?
No, wait, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I can discard and then put down a card.
You have to draw first.
Draw first and
then
discard?
you replace a card. Yeah, depend. What do you mean discard a card from where?
Like replacing one of these.
Yeah, you draw a card first.
Draw a card first.
And then from your hand,
sorry,
you replace.
I'm all types of confused.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you haven't guessed French yet. But then again, you put down that wild card. But that could have been to throw me off. Alright. So, I picked up, and I can discard this
and
to
then
put one down?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Americans.
American.
I will draw. And I'm going to put down... Oh, wait, I only have... How come I only have 4?
I have 4 too.
Oh, so I forgot to draw one at the beginning of my last turn.
So you're supposed to have 5?
When you draw 5 you draw 1 at the beginning of your turn, you have 5 then. Now I need to play 1.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go with... I'm going to replace my Spanish key with a British disguise.
That could throw me off. That could be to throw me off too. You sneaky.
If you say so.
This one. Can I just discard whatever I have in my hand?
Yeah, you can just discard. British. Okay. I'm going to confiscate a card from your hand. I'll take that one.
Okay.
American code.
And then I have to draw?
Yes, you have to draw one from here.
Okay.
There you go. And it's your turn.
I will confiscate.
All right. Well, let me mix these up. And there you go. Which one do you want? All right, then. I have to draw one to replace it. All right.
Whose turn is that?
My turn.
Yes, because I just confiscated.
You just confiscated a card.
Oops, sorry. I wanted to see if it was straight. My bad.
It is straight.
Okay.
I'm right here.
Because I might have kicked it. I'm sorry. That was my bad. I went like this. I went like this for the record.
I'm going to go with the... I'm going to get rid of the Italian key and put down a German password.
I'll pick up. I'll put down the Spanish code book.
All right, I will pick up. And I will put down... I guess I'll throw down... That's tough. All right. You know what? Let's get rid of the French and put down that one. Italian disguise.
I'll pick this up and get rid of the French password.
French, you say?
Now I have to put one down?
Yes. Germans. I'm not liking where this is going. I could accuse you of the Germans right now, maybe. All right, I will draw. And I am going to... I feel like I need to keep that one. You know what? Let's go with... I'm going to put Americans down. American password.
I will.
You're going to win the game at some point here.
Why? Wait. Pick one up.
And then, yes. So
to
now...
discard?
Yes.
Discard.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put one down?
Yes.
Okay.
So you've got German, German, German. So you could... I mean, again, you only needed... If you were German, you would need 2 cards in here at least. You've got 3.
Mm-hmm.
So that clues me in that you're probably German. And if you have 1 German card in your hand that isn't one of these 2, then you would be able to win next turn. So I feel like I have to guess German at this point to prevent you from winning. And I can because I've got the German password. So I'm going to guess you're German.
No.
No. Well, in that case, my next guess for you will eliminate me if I'm incorrect.
Is it my turn?
It is now your turn.
Can I steal from you?
You can.
I will steal this from you.
Ooh. Americans. All right. I have to draw one to replace. All right. So it is my turn.
Mm-hmm.
So you're the Americans. Unless you're trying to get me to eliminate myself. I know you've picked up a number of Americans, and you haven't really discarded. But I can't guess you as the Americans because I'm going to lose anyway. All right. So I'm just going to pick up, and I have to... Yeah, you win. I know who you are. So I'm going to play the British code book, and
then I win?
Because
I waited 1 turn?
Yes, you waited 1 full turn. So you have the American disguise, the code book, the password, and America. Yes, so you win. And as long as you're the Americans, you were. Mm-hmm. Yep, so you won. Now who do you think I was?
British.
No.
Italians.
I was the Italian.
Oh, I knew it from the beginning, but then you had 2 Italian cards and you stopped, like you got rid of some.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, he could still be Italian. He could just be doing tomfoolery.
If you say so.
But then you brought out some British, and I'm like, could be British.
I didn't get the cards I needed to finish my set. If I had 1 more card, I would have won.
But didn't you have like an Italian password and
I had
disguise?
I had a key.
Oh.
Which I discarded.
Sorry.
Because I had a duplicate in my hand.
I'm
like, I can discard this one to throw her off the track and still have the key.
Yeah. I thought you were French for a little bit because I had a bunch of French cards and you never guessed French. So I'm like, he's probably French.
I didn't want to waste my guesses either.
Yeah.
So did you enjoy this one more than the dice game? Did you like this one, period?
I hate bluffing games. I am not skilled at it. The cards that I have are ruined because I'm sweating so much.
Oh, great. I love it.
It is not a skill.
The resale value on this is going to be wonderful.
It is not a skill that I have. But it was okay. For people that like bluffing, this was actually not too bad.
I thought this was more logic/deduction than the dice game was by far.
Yeah. It's really nerve-wracking though because like once you really get down to 3 cards, the other person's gonna know by now who you are.
That would have been nice to have. That would have actually helped me win the game. And there's a password for me. So like
I had 2 black market cards right off the bat.
What's crazy is that there's only 3 in the deck.
Wow.
So you like had one up on me there.
That was nasty. Those take that cards.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 confiscate cards, 2 black market cards, and I'm waiting for them for any wilds that you would have put down. Even like if I didn't need them, I would take them.
Would you play this one again, or is it just more of a? It was okay, and then that's enough. Like you had your fill.
That's it.
Okay.
Only
Fair
because
enough.
it's too sweaty for me.
All right.
This gets me nervous.
I will say this is not a game I would hurry up and play again, but comparing this game to the dice version, what we just covered, this is by far better.
So did you like it? Did you actually?
It was okay. It was okay. My problem is with it. There's still a level of RNG because you can't. There's no card in the game to let you pick cards out of the discard pile or possibly get cards that you need. If you're not drawing cards of your agent, you're screwed.
Yeah.
No matter how well you play, your only hope is to try and get people to eliminate themselves by guessing who you are.
Yeah.
That's the only way. But I feel like there's still an element of luck with drawing the right cards.
Yeah.
Because it's possible. Let's say that you're the Americans and you have 3 American cards to start already. All you need is 1 more, and you could just hold out for a round and you win. Like that's too much luck, in my opinion, compared to other clue games like Awkward Guests, where it's logic and deduction through and through. There's no element of luck other than getting the right clues that you need.
Yeah.
With this game, it's like, well...
That's why, like, with deduction games, or what's, like, bluffing and RNG, it's hard for me, because I'm not very good at that. I like the logic stuff. I like stuff that really fits like a puzzle. You know, that Museum Caper.
Clue the Great Museum Caper.
I'm terrible at that game. Like, that's a hard, bluffy game. But, yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, and these are the other 6 agents.
Yeah, the art is really charming.
Yeah, I like the art.
It's not my usual type of art that I like, but I actually really like it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, there you go, folks. That was Spy Alley, the card game. Wow, my voice just... I swear I'm 41. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vincent Lee. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye, guys.